What's going on, y'all? It's Locks. Today we got another Prize Picks video for you guys. In today's video, we got the WNBA player props for this Tuesday, July 22nd WNBA slate. Got a nice little 5-gamer. Didn't upload the last 2 days because I was just waiting for WNBA to come back off of the All-Star break. Now we got it back officially. Nice little 5-gamer. Should be pretty solid games to choose from. And we're going to give you guys 4 player props in today's video. We typically do like 2 or 3 mans, and I found 4 really good props. I believe all should have a good chance of hitting. So before we get in those, make sure to drop a like and subscribe on this video with those post notifications turned on, especially if you guys are a fan of the WNBA content. We got WNBA, I'm pretty sure, this whole week. So again, if you guys would like to stay tuned, make sure those post notifications are turned on to get notified. We got you guys with that free WNBA picks throughout the whole week. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and give you guys the props. I feel like it should be a pretty solid day. As you guys can see, a lot of decent games to choose from. I'm going to give you guys a player from Sparks Mystics, a player from Chicago Sky versus Minnesota Lynx, a player from Wings and Storm, and then from Dream and Aces. So all these ones should be pretty solid. I'm going to be staying away from this Indiana Fever versus Liberty game. And then this one, we're going to be taking a prop that, again, doesn't really have to do with the whole point spread and everything. I believe they should hit this one easily before that. So without further ado, our player of the day in today's video, we're going to be looking at Paige Bueckers over her field goal attempts at 14.5. I feel like this line's way too low in my opinion. Seattle, she loves to take 2-pointer shots, and they're ranked 8th in 2-pointers attempted allowed, giving around 43.4 a game. Now, Paige, she's been doing her thing in the last 10 games. The only 2 games that she hasn't covered within the last 10 are both against this Phoenix back-to-back. This was just a very tough matchup for Dallas. They're very solid against opposing guards, and they're really just keying on them. If you guys watched the game and whatnot, again, they were just pretty much locking her down, so it was a pretty tough matchup. I forgot who was guarding her, but again, obviously, she wasn't even able to get that many shots up compared to what she's been usually taking. This game they won by 10, and then right here they lost by 30, so obviously she's not going to be playing as much. But outside of that, if we look at every other team, she's pretty much took at least 15 shots in every single other game. I mean, she has, and throughout the whole regular season, obviously she sees a lot of reds at the beginning, but that's just because she wasn't like comfortable yet and everything. That was like her first couple games of her whole WNBA career, and had some tough matchups. But outside of that, if we look at her shot attempts, they've been a lot more consistent within these last couple games. And again, the only 2 that wasn't, it was just because of the tough matchup. But outside of that, now we got this matchup against Seattle Storm. If we look at them against opposing guards in their most recent games, there's only been 3 players that haven't met their field goal attempt line, and all those ones are by 0.5, as you guys can see right here. So again, outside of that, pretty much every player similar to her play style, main shot takers or whatnot, main players on their team, all of them have definitely gone over their line. If we look at the names, Sabrina went well over her shot attempts, Tiffany Hayes, Veronica, all these players are one of the top, or they pretty much are the top scorers on their teams. Brittany Skis, Sonia, Veronica again. So again, I believe Paige definitely on top of what she's been seeing recently. I feel like this one should be a very easy line. She played them at the beginning of the season and took 14 shot attempts. That was, again, one of the first like 5 games, I believe. But now if we look at her recently, again, they're definitely been up. So if she was taking them that many shots, 14 shot attempts, when she was still like shot in the league, getting her feet wet and everything, compared to now, I feel like it should definitely be a freebie for us, especially coming off an All-Star break. These players are going to be rested and everything, and Paige, I definitely feel like she's going to have motivation and whatnot to finish off the second half of the season strong. So we're going to be rocking with this one as the player of the day in today's video. If you guys are new to the channel, we give you guys a player of the day in every single videos. Those are the ones we are most confident in, and in that case, we're rocking with Paige right here. Her normal points line is at 17.5. I feel like that was another very good option, but again, I just feel like the line at 14.5 is just pretty low compared to everything else in my opinion. So Paige, I feel like this one should be a pretty freebie in my opinion. So we're gonna rock with this one over that. Oh, as you guys can see, it just got bumped up by 0.5. Still like it though, either way at 15. Again, more than likely showing up at least 15 even. I'm expecting her to go over, but as you guys can see, even PrizePicks knows that the odds on this one are very solid. I just locked in this play before I uploaded this or started filming the video, like literally 10 minutes before, and it was just at 14.5. So for you guys, I'll definitely take it at 15 still. It is Taco Tuesday as well, so if you guys don't like my other picks and just want one that want to pair with like your other guys' plays or Taco Tuesday plays, again, I would definitely recommend this page. 15 field goal attempts right here. So that's going to be my player of the day on today's video. Second player on today's video, we are going to be rocking with Dearica Hamby over her points line at 15.5. But this matchup, this is projected to be the tightest game of the day on PrizePicks for this Tuesday slate. If we go to this little matchup right here, as you guys can see, the Sparks versus the Mystics is the first game of the night, and the spread is only minus 3.5. Highest over and under of the night as well at pushing 170. So again, should be a pretty solid one right here. I believe a lot of those buckets should definitely be able to go to Hamby, and she actually saw her second season high against this team right before the All-Star break on the 15th. It's been 7 days, or it's going to be 8 days since they played. It was 80-99, a very high scoring game, and she ended up having 26 points at the beginning of the season. I believe she had like a 28-point game. This game had 26, so it was definitely an easy matchup. Overall, they're ranked 8th in points allowed, getting around 80 plus a game, which is very solid. Obviously, they were able to drop 99 on them last time, which was not even a week ago. And if we look at them against that forward spot, they gave around a total of 32 plus a game. Hamby, her minutes have definitely been a lot more of this last 10 games compared to the beginning of the season, and her shot attempts have been a lot more consistent. She's been averaging 12 plus shot attempts a game, shooting 56 plus percent, obviously because she is a bigger player, taking more high percentage shots. And then if we look at Washington Mystics in these last 10 games or whatever against opposing forwards, there's only been 2 players that weren't able to cover their lines. And outside of that, every other player just dropped crazy numbers, damn near doubling their line. Rikia Jackson doubled her line right here. Hamby doubled her line right here. Basically, NECA, she covered by 0.5. Angel Reese, she covered by almost 10 points. Again, a lot of these players were just able to go out there, do their thing, and Hamby is definitely one of those similar players that I believe should be able to just keep it going. Again, you don't want to overthink the picks sometimes, and I just feel like if she just dropped 26 against them, nothing's really stopping her from doing it again. And her resume against this team is pretty solid. Last season, she played them 3 times and went 2 out of 3. Only took 10 shot attempts in this game, and again, only saw 25 minutes. Now, this last matchup where she saw a total of 26 points, she only played 25 minutes, mind you. Last 10 games, she's been averaging a total of 31 minutes a game, so that's just a higher upside in general. Obviously, it was a 19-point game, so if it's projected to be closer, like the little line has it on the game I showed you at minus 3.5 as a spread, again, that just creates a higher ceiling with her playing more minutes and everything. So I feel like this is also another very good play. We're going to be rocking with this one as our second player, Dearica Hamby, over that 15.5 points. Third player on today's video, we're going to be rocking with Courtney Williams over her 4 3-pointers attempted. I was debating on putting this one as my player of the day. Love this matchup. Chicago Sky is ranked 12th. I don't know why it's not showing up right here. Maybe if I refresh. Yeah, Chicago Sky, they were ranked actually 11th in 3-pointers attempted allowed. You're on a total of 27.1 3-pointers attempted. So again, they're bottom 2 defense on letting teams shoot the 3 ball against them, which I definitely should be able to help out Courtney Williams. Now the spread is like minus 11.5 or something or minus 14.5 on this play. I feel like 3-pointers attempted shouldn't really affect it though. The last couple matchups, they've actually played them a lot recently against the Sky. As you guys can see, so far this season alone, they played all their games so far this month, and she went 3 out of 3, 5, 5, and 7. So again, this little insider here being a bottom 2 defense in that 3-pointer attempt allowed. Again, I feel like it definitely helps them out. And the spread, I feel like it's not going to be true because these last couple games, they've definitely been a lot tighter than expected. The last one was 13, but outside of that, 6 and then 5 right here. So as long as it's a little bit close within like 15 points, I definitely expect her to get at least 4 3-pointers attempted. Even if we break even, you're still going to cash out. And Courtney Williams has actually exceeded 4 3-pointers attempted in 5 straight games. We're bottom 5 defenses for 3-pointers attempted allowed, averaging 6.2 against these teams. They love to just be able to give a 3-ball defensively, and now she's going against the bottom 2 team when she's been averaging that over against the bottom 5. And if we look at Chicago Sky against opposing 3-pointers attempted, literally every single player has covered this within since the 22nd, and only 2 players haven't at that guard position, which she does play. As you guys can see, they've given up in 6 straight. Ashley Gray, Kayla McBride, Paige Bueckers, Sonia, Kelsey Plum, Tiffany Hayes, Alicia Gray, all some of the guard positions to what Courtney Williams does play. And she's actually been seeing a lot more minutes recently. If you look at her last 10 games, she's been seeing upward slopes. That's what we like to see. And again, I feel like the value on this play is just pretty solid. And if we look at her in the matchups where she should be covering against pretty weak defenses, like Sky is so far this season, she's definitely been able to air out the ball and just not even make them, but take the shots, which this team's been giving up so much recently. The screen doesn't, it just proves itself for itself. And this we're going to be rocking with for our third player on today's video, Courtney Williams, over that 3-pointers attempted right here at 4. So that's going to be our third player in today's video. And then our last and final, we're going to be rocking with a Goblin just to get like a little better X payout. Angel Reese over her 9.5 rebounds. I feel like this one should be a freebie. Now, this game, like I said, the spread on this one's pretty far, but within their last couple games this month alone, they've been all pretty tight within 15 points. So I believe 9.5 rebounds is definitely easy for Angel Reese. She's covered this line in 9 straight games, and she's been a dog on the board. She's been averaging 33 plus minutes a game, a lot more compared to the beginning of the season, and 9.5, 10 rebounds should definitely be easy for her to grab. Minnesota Lynx, they're middle of the barrel in the whole WNBA in rebounds allowed. Actually, like bottom of the middle barrel, ranked at 8th in rebounds allowed. Obviously, they're one of the best teams in the whole league, but their area where they kind of struggling, or not even struggle, but they give up more stats upon is definitely the rebounds area. Give around a total of almost 35 a game. Angel Reese, if they're giving up 35, I feel like at least 10 of those should definitely go up to her. That's what she specializes in. And those rebounds or whatever, this team is pretty solid defensively, so she's missing her own layups. Again, that could just give us a better chance of her grabbing her own rebounds, which she does pretty good at. And then if we look at them against the forward spot, which Angel Reese does play, they're ranked second to last in the whole league, ranked 12th. There's only 13 teams again. You're on a total of 21.2 games to that opposing forward spot. And again, her and the other forward, more than likely, half of them are going to end up going to her. Half of the 21 are going to go to Angel Reese, which happens to be at that 10 line. So should be pretty solid. And her last 5 games alone, she's been seeing 35 plus minutes. So I just feel like the ceiling on this play is super high. And then to add the cherry on top, Angel Reese has exceeded 11.5 rebounds in 6 straight games on the road, averaging 16. So again, that's 6 over her normal line that we're taking in that. And then her resume against this team's perfect. So far this season, 17, 11, and 10. The only reason why I'm not taking the normal line is because the last 2 games she covered by her normal line, she wouldn't have covered at 12.5. This line she would cover at 11 and 10. And then last season she went 3 out of 3, well over crazy. But kind of off the break, again, I just feel like she should have more motivation and everything. A lot of eyes were on her. And on top of that, before the break, she was going crazy as well. So this one should be a pretty solid matchup. Angel Reese. The information right there. I feel like this one should be another freebie, just throw in there to get a nice little payout boost. So we're gonna be rocking with this 4-man on today's video. Again, player of the day, Paige Bueckers. I would highly recommend this play for Taco Tuesday. If you guys got some other players that you guys like, I would definitely recommend throwing Paige Bueckers in your slips right there. Should be a pretty solid one. Second player, Hamby over that 15.5 points. Third player, Courtney Williams over that 4 3-pointers attempted. And then lastly, the Goblin play, Angel Reese over that 9.5 rebounds. So throwing $20, you win 140. Nice little 7x payout right there. And that is pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Again, please drop that like and subscribe if you guys haven't already. It would be much appreciated. I'm not charged for picks or anything. So again, if you guys would like to help with the channel and just me and personally for all the free content and everything, again, the best thing you could do for me is dropping that like right quick down below. But that is pretty much all I got for you guys in today's video. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and let's eat today.